Friday, June 19th, my birthday. 57 today in 2020. Taking out a 3-ton there, and we're putting in a 2.5. So hopefully my calculations were right. Corey's doing inside. I'm gonna pump this baby down. Little buddy on the disconnect. Got her disconnected. Running a new line set. Okay, I got the AC pad set. Pads marked. Line set. I'm going to stick out about 3 feet. And I'm going to come out here and wrap that up, pull the straders, and solder it in. Check on my master sheet metal worker down here in the basement. Yeah, look at that. Run this line set. Drain, I think will just come down into the trap here. Line set stubbed outside. Got a couple of hangers on it. We got to zip tie the little guy back to the big one. We had 40 amp slow blow fuses in the disconnect, large ones. So, and there's a 30 amp breaker in the panel, and the maximum breaker size on the label of the AC is 25. So we're going to need to fuse it down or change the breaker. So I'm going to change the fuses, but in order to do that, we're going to need fuse reducers. Or just a piece of copper works if you run out of fuse reducers. But these guys right here will change a little fuse to fit a big fuse slot in the disconnect. So we're going to find our 20. I always try to fuse it as high as I can, just to minimize any nuisance trips or whatever. Okay, there's a 25. And make sure it's got that indentation on the end. That's your slow blow for appliances that draw a lot on startup. Okay. Yeah, these are good. Now you turn your little fuses into something that fits an old style disconnect with the large fuses. Use fuse reducers or just a piece of 3/4 inch copper. You could crimp around the end of these things. Cut them to length, of course. So that's that. Okay, I got my valves wrapped. I'm going to start flowing nitrogen here. Corey's got these pipes open, hanging in the basement, so my nitrogen will go somewhere and not blow back through my joint here. This is on. Just want about 3 psi. Right there. Checked all the connections in here. Tighten them all up. Line in and load out. Here's our fuses. They just plug right in there, like so. Put this back together and get this wired up. Okay, I'm all soldered in here. We've had the shraders out for soldering and flowing nitrogen, and Corey just got it all buttoned up inside, soldered up, and he's like, Time for pressure test. So this is the point. You do not want to forget to put your Schrader valves back in the valves. And then after your pressure test, you'll be ready for a vacuum. Otherwise, you don't want to end up with your gauges on there and cut the charge loose before you put the Schraders in. So I'm going to do a pressure test and then we're going to vacuum. Okay, Corey's got this all buttoned up here.
Mint.
Mint.
Will you throw a level on that? Can you give me a screw, please?
What?
I didn't put much in there, man. It's not happening.